Are you thinking about getting into foreclosure purchases? There's a lot of money to be made in it. Bidding online for properties that may go for less than fair market value. Flippers, investors, they're always online looking for the best deal at any of these foreclosure auctions. However, there can be a lot of money lost if you don't know what you're doing. Hi, my name is Omar Rashid. I'm a real estate attorney and co-owner of Title Town Closing Group here in Tampa, Florida. Foreclosures are on the rise. People are losing their homes every day because they're not paying off their mortgages or some other lien is being foreclosed on the property, typically because money is owed. When that happens, a court puts the property up for public bid or public auction. When that happens, a court puts the property up for public auction, and bidders can log in online to the court's foreclosure website and bid on the property. And the highest bidder typically will get title to the property. It gets sold to pay off the lien or the mortgage, and the purchaser, the bidder at the auction, will get the title. If there's any money left after the lien is paid off, it'll go to the former homeowner. It sounds great. Properties are going for less than fair market value, sometimes 20 or even 30% less than the fair market value. And if you're an investor with cash, you can make a lot of money. However, the problem is that not every lien is the same. There are different priorities to liens. And the general rule is that a superior lien will extinguish or remove all the inferior liens when the superior lien is foreclosed. Properties can have more than one lien attached to them. So if a junior or inferior lien is being foreclosed, meaning the lien holder has applied to the court for the property to be sold to satisfy that junior lien, it typically will not extinguish any of the superior liens. And this is where a lot of people fall into the trap of foreclosure purchases. They bid on a property, and the property is being foreclosed at a junior lien foreclosure, and they don't know that the superior liens are not extinguished. So that means they take title subject to or with those superior liens attached to it. And the person might think they're getting a great deal at the auction. They're saying, wow, this property is worth $500,000. Not many people are bidding, and I'm getting it for $100,000. How smart am I, or how much money am I going to make when I flip this? Not knowing that there may be a superior mortgage that is not being extinguished, not being satisfied at the sale, and then they have to pay that superior mortgage after they purchase the property. I've seen people in my conference room have this happen exactly to them and then start shedding tears when they realize that their hard-earned money, sometimes their life savings, went into a property that still has a massive lien attached to it. However, you can avoid all of this or a scenario similar to this by making sure you hire a real estate attorney to review the title documents, to review the foreclosure docket before you bid on the property. This will usually require ordering title and lien searches and making sure you have somebody on your team that knows what they're looking at and making a calculated decision before you decide to bid on a property. Now, risk can never be avoided 100%, but you should do your due diligence. Make sure that you are protected when you go into these foreclosure bids, because when you lose money, you may lose it big.